What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. Today we had the Variety Map Pack drop for Modern Warfare Remastered, giving you guys 4 new maps to Modern Warfare Remastered. Of course, they are in the original COD 4 as the Variety Map Pack back then. Whether or not you guys like it or not that it's 15 bucks here with this plus 10 supply drops, that is something that is, of course, totally personal, and there's no real right or wrong answer because it's all subjected to just what you feel. But those maps, Broadcast, Chinatown, Creek, and Kill House, drop today. I owe you guys a stream on that maybe later tonight, but if not, it'll be sometime soon, a little bit of a stream of those. But that's not exactly what we're talking about. That's the main focus of the Call of Duty world right now and today. But for those that may pay attention to Reddit, social media in terms of Twitter, YouTube, and things like that, you might have seen some hints towards this at a couple of different locations, but maybe not many people really covered it in depth for you guys. And that is something that a lot of people are dubbing as extra DLC maps based on a little bit of a console error when loading up maps. Now what I'm talking about is pertaining to the image on screen right now. You'll see that there is the option to choose the map Crash or a random map, but also an unspecified map called MP_farm_sping or SPING. Now shout out to my friend JBIC YOLO. He's the one that showed me this over on my Instagram actually. I don't advertise it much, but if you guys want to follow me, that link is down there in the description below. But he sent me this over on Instagram via DM and was like, you might want to check this out. At the time, this was the first that I heard of it, but then I saw some people tweeting about it even further, and I was like, this is rather interesting that this is now coming up, and a lot of people are seeing this. So I want to take a look at this with you guys, because I personally don't think that this is anything that pertains to hidden DLC that is coming in Modern Warfare Remastered or anything like that. Now, as with maps that are in game code but don't actually have a public association with them, it does get that checkerboard pattern, so this is something that would actually be a classification or a likely image of something that would be hidden in game code. So that is something that I can totally understand why people may think that, but it is something that if you take a look at it a little bit further, I think that it might just be the internal development name of Daybreak, the brand new map, a part of the Shamrock and Awe seasonal event within Modern Warfare Remastered. As you guys know, Shamrock and Awe gave us a bunch of stuff for St. Patrick's Day, and a part of that was a map called Daybreak, which was simply downpour, but no longer raining, and it has a St. Patrick's Day spring vibe to it. So this, if you take a look at the game code, it is MP_farm_sping. Now, there's two things that I want to take a look at pertaining to what I believe is Downpour or Daybreak in this regard, the first of which being the first allocation of the name, that being farm. If you take a look at what Daybreak is and what Downpour is, it is essentially a giant farm. There's got silos, there's some warehouses, there's the farmhouse, there's the actual farm, things like that. It is basically just a farm turned into a war zone. So it's something that then falls in line with that classification and that description of it. And then Sping may just be something that refers to spring. That might be something where there is a deeper meaning, but right off the bat, that's where my mind goes immediately. And when you take a look at Daybreak, well then, that's also something set in the spring. St. Patrick's Day, a little bit of a uppity vibe, and something that is not as dark and depressing as Downpour is, and therefore put those together, and I think you just have the simple internal code name for Daybreak. That was something that it would then also fall in line if this were the case, because it's not something that we've seen previously in COD 4. This is a brand new version and iteration of Downpour and a map that we had seen previously. We've never seen changes like this, so that could prompt this game code asset being pulled up and being something that nobody recognizes because, well, it is essentially brand new. So that said, that is where I think this is going. That is something that I think that this kind of not debunks it, but rather explains it as something that is just Daybreak and the internal code name being displayed as such via a little bit of a bug, a glitch, whatever it may be within Modern Warfare Remastered. And does it point towards future DLC? I personally don't think in this instance it does. Maybe further down the line we will get more DLC within Modern Warfare Remastered, and maybe that includes different seasonal events like this where we get different changes to maps that we already know. But as for seeing more maps even added into Modern Warfare Remastered, I don't think there's going to be another map pack. I think the community, especially looking at just how people have received the Variety Map Pack, I think that this is going to be something that there's not going to be more maps added in, just maybe some slight subtle changes to it. Like I know Wetwork was something that was described a little bit via a recent community post where the idea of making that daytime and with no rain was also brought up and considered. So that's something that may be possible in the future, but as for actual maps and map packs, I don't think that's going to be coming in any capacity. But that's going to wrap it up. Just want to let you guys know about this, give you guys some clarity as to what this may in fact be, because I've seen this pop up quite a few times now within the last 12, 24 hours, whatever it may be, since you watched this, but it is something that I want to let you guys know about it so you don't get your hopes up for either new DLC or riling yourself up to the point where you're thinking they're going to add extra maps into the game and make it more so a reimagination rather than a remaster. So that's gonna wrap it up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Did you guys see this at all? And if so, what did you guys think at first glance? Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comments, but if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything Modern Warfare Remastered, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, COD 2017, all that good stuff. We got you covered. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that is the best place to get connected with me here outside of YouTube, but practically live on Twitter. So if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. And finally, if you guys want to check out either of the two videos on screen right now, one will take you to an awesome little video. I think it's a little bit of a vlog from CWL Dallas where 4 YouTubers play air quote professional Call of Duty, and one will take you to a leaked DLC gun that's been right in front of our eyes the entire time in Infinite Warfare. So if either of those interest you, click the links on screen right now, but I'll see you guys later. Thank you dude so much for watching. My name's been Nikolai Espresso. Take care and peace.